Hello students. So in our previous basics of management lecture, we have discussed about leadership, its need, its importance, why we required leadership. And then we discussed about qualities of a good leader. So in this lecture, we will discuss about motivation. What is motivation? What are the characteristics of motivation? And what are the theories of motivation? What are the various theories of motivation that exist? So motivation is derived from the word more, which means move, to energize, to activate something. So motivation means give motivation to others. किस, किसी को motivate करना, that is called motivation. So to move anything, to move our team, that is known as motivation. Motivation means incitement or inducement to act or move. It is the process of stimulating people to action to accomplish the desired goal. To motivate someone means to push someone to accomplish the desired goal. Whatever goal we have set for any task, to motivate something means to proceed someone in that direction, to proceed someone for that desired goal. So this is called motivation. Here we discussed three basically terms: motive, motivation, and motivators. There are three terms here: motive, motivation, and motivators. So what does it mean? Motive, motivation, and motivator. Motive means inner state that energizes, that activates, that directs towards the goal. That is called motive, means energize. So this is called motive. Motivation means किसी भी person को, किसी भी people को stimulate करना, push करना उस काम की तरफ. That is known as motivation. And motivator means technique. Technique used to motivate people. इस techniques कौन कौन से हो सकती हैं? For example, bonus. For example, promotions. For example, recognitions. So that are the motivators. Motivator means कि वो techniques that is used to motivate the people. So this is all about motivation, and the three terms: motive, motivation, and motivator. So motivation refers to the states within a person or animal that derives behavior towards some goal. What are the following characteristics of motivation? It is an internal feeling. The very first characteristic of motivation is it is an internal feeling. It is a psychological concept जो person के inside रहता है. No one can insist for motivation. कोई भी किसी को insist नहीं कर सकता कि आप motivation characteristic को possess करो. So it is an internal feeling. Second one is motivation produces goal directed behavior. It is a power which leads the employees to the achievement of their goal. Due to this, for example, promotion is a technique of motivation. आप किसी की promotion कर रहे हो, suppose one person is doing at any organization and you promote that person to some designation. So that is called what? That is called motivation, to motivate the employees. So जब वो motivation मिलेगा, तो employees who desire to be promoted definitely improve their work performance. उसे किसी भी employee का work performance क्या होगा? Increase होगा, अच्छा होगा. Motivation can be either positive or negative. Every times motivation positive भी हो सकता है और नेगेटिव भी हो सकता है. आप किसी के अच्छे काम के लिए उसको पॉजिटिव मोटिवेशन करते हो, उसको इंसेंटिव्स देते हो, आप उसको मॉनिटरी मोटिवेट करते हो, दैट इज कॉल्ड पॉजिटिव मोटिवेशन. You said a good words to that employee, that is called positive motivation. And negative motivation means there are there are some employees who didn't do work good and you give punishment for that. That is called negative motivation. So this is called strict approach also. For example, suspension, demotion, termination. These are some examples of negative motivation. So उस टाइम पे क्या होता है that people start working because of the fear factor. उनमें एक डर हो जाता है कि मैं ऐसे काम करूंगा तो इस तरह से होगा. Next characteristic is motivation is a complex process. All the people working in an organization have different nature. So all have different needs. Therefore, everybody cannot be motivated with only one motivator. किसी को मॉनिटरी मोटिवेशन चाहिए, किसी को नॉन मॉनिटरी मोटिवेशन चाहिए, बिकॉज देर आर लोट ऑफ एम्प्लॉयज और हर एम्प्लॉय का मोटिवेट होने का तरीका जो है वो डिफरेंट रहता है. सो दैट्स व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड मोटिवेशन इज ए कॉम्प्लेक्स प्रोसेस, इट इज नॉट अ सिंपल प्रोसेस. This is called the other characteristic motivation. Next come on the factors of motivation. What are the various factors that affect motivation? It is very very important to learn about the factors of motivation. So there are some factors that affect the motivation, that affect the employee in an organization. The factors name display on the screen is reward and recognition. Second one is development, then is leadership, then work life balance and work environment. So these are the some factors that affect motivation. So first of all is reward and recognition. If on some good work we give reward and recognition to any person, so that is a good motivation. So there are many ways to reward employees. Reward cost में भी हो सकते हैं, monetary rewards भी हो सकते हैं, and rewards can be non monetary also. So rewards देना, recognitions देना, like promotion करना, that is also the best factor that affects motivation. Employees बहुत ज़्यादा motivate होते हैं. For example, आपने monetary कुछ cash prize रख दिया, and non monetary में for example you give word of appreciation to the person who did good work in front of thousands of persons, in front of all the employees of the organization. So it is called non monetary reward. So reward and recognition is the one factor that affects motivation very very affects the motivation a lot. Second one is development. Development is very important for motivating employees. Actually 20% of the employees prefer career development opportunities and training. It is the responsibility of the organization, or organization took responsibility that he will that it will arrange time to time different training programs for the employees that is used for the career development of that employee. So development makes an employee self dependent, और वो कंपनी में बहुत ज्यादा, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में बहुत ज्यादा कंट्रीब्यूट करता है, क्योंकि माइंड में एक चीज सेट हो जाना कि हाँ, organization also do a lot of things for me and I have to do a lot of good things for the organization. So when an organization invests in their employees, it breeds loyalty, it breeds retention, it breeds motivation. So second factor, that is development, is very very important factor. Third one is leadership. A good leader has the knowledge of what truly inspires loyal and motivated humans to perform at a high level. Leadership motivation को बहुत ज़्यादा affect करता है. How any leader leads their staff, leads their team member, it also affects a lot to the motivation. Then is work-life balance. If an organization balances an employee professional and personal life, it it do a very great impact on any employee. Providing a good work life balance nurtures employee, so employees retention will be higher by this method. So motivated employees are less likely to take sick leave. Otherwise unnecessary sick leaves लेना, छोड़ के जाना organization, लंबे टाइम के लिए काम करने के लिए रेडी ना होना. अगर एम्प्लॉयज बहुत अच्छे से मोटिवेट हैं, अगर उनका वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस है, तो एम्प्लॉयज sometimes आप उन्हें बोलोगे कि you have to work for 7 hours instead of 5 hours, they are ready to do it because they know that organization has done or will do a lot of things to for the employees, for the betterment of employees. And other thing is unnecessary sick leaves will not be there, and retention will be there. And last one is work environment. Motivated employees thrive in a positive work environment. What it mean? And work environment actually consists of two things: physical work environment and non-physical work environment. Physical work environment stands for office space or surrounding area. Employees work better in good work culture, in good work environment. Take an example of Google provide a very good work environment, open environment for the employees. And other thing is intangible environment means that cannot be seen, non physical environment. For example, motivation, for example, leadership, how the other employees communicate with each other. that also affect a lot. That is also a major factor in affecting motivation. So communication, relationship between the management and relationship between the employees is also an important factor in non-physical or intangible environment. So this is all about factors affecting motivation. There are basically 5 factors, and in 5 factors a lot of other factors are also involved. First is reward and recognition. As we already discussed, in reward and recognition, reward can be monetary as well as non-monetary. And in monetary rewards, there are many rewards like incentives, like pension, and some other monetary awards are also exist. And then non-monetary reward means आप letter of appreciation दे देते हो, वन डे लीव दे देते हो, एक हॉलीडे पैकेज दे देते हो, एक हॉलीडे टूर दे देते हो. So that is also trophy, letter of words appreciation, words of appreciation in front of other employees, that are called rewards and recognition. Then development, and any organization will organize different training programs for the employees, because employees also want self development, career development. Third is leadership. अगर leadership good होगी तो motivated employees अपने आप से ही motivate रहेंगे. Then work life balance. If an organization provides a good balance between the professional and personal work, it also affects a lot in the motivation process. And last one is work environment. Work environment means, here work environment not only stands for work environment, it means two things. That is physical work environment. Work environment consists of two things here. One is physical work environment and other is non-physical work environment, or we can say it as a intangible intangible work environment. So physical work environment means our area, surrounding area where we work, it must be good. And non-physical work environment means people's relationship with other employees. So all these factors affects a lot in the motivation. Next is Maslow's need hierarchy theory of motivation. Maslow's need hierarchy theory of motivation. This is the first theory of motivation, and this theory plays a very important role in motivation. It is very important theory in the concept of motivation. So actually this is developed by the Maslow's need hierarchy theory is developed by the Abraham Maslow's. And he actually what he did, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, it is proposed by Abraham Maslow in his 1943 paper, A Theory of Human Motivation. So what he did in this theory, he actually divide the needs of any human into 6 needs, hierarchical needs. He gives a hierarchical model and he divides the needs of any human into 6 needs, that is in the form of hierarchy. So what comes in this? First any human wants to complete his needs, so he first go to the basic needs and then he will go to the upper hierarchy. So Maslow's hierarchy of needs is a psychology comprising a 5-tier model of human needs. So as shown in this diagram, the needs of human is divided into 5 needs. First is physiological needs, second is safety needs, third is social needs, esteem needs, and self-actualization needs. So these are the 5 needs that a Maslow divide for any humans. Needs lower down in the hierarchy must be satisfied before individuals can attend to needs higher up. What it means, see, there are 5 needs and that lower needs, that's physiological needs, have to be finished first, have to be satisfied first before going upward. अपवर्ड जाने से पहले जब तक एक पर्सन की बेसिक नीड्स, रोटी कपड़ा और मकान, जब तक किसी पर्सन की ये नीड्स नहीं पूरी होंगी, they are not able, even they don't think about their safety needs, social need, esteem needs, and self actualization needs. So from the bottom of the hierarchy upwards, the needs are named as: first is physiological needs, second is safety needs, third is love need. Love need means social need, belongingness needs, and then is esteem needs, and last one is self actualization needs. And we will discuss all these needs one by one. The 5 stage model, this is also called the 5 stage model. Actually all the needs have been divided into 5 stages, so that's why this model is also known as hierarchical model of needs or 5 stage model of need. So we will discuss all these needs one by one in detail. So first of all, what is physiological needs? Basic needs, I already said. Every person want to complete its needs, that is roti, kapda or makan, food, shelter and sleep. These are the most basic needs, such as food, shelter and sleep. तो कोई भी पर्सन सबसे पहले अपनी इन्हीं नीड्स को सेटिस्फाई करेगा. कोई भी जॉब करता है, कोई भी बिजनेस करता है, कोई भी कुछ काम स्टार्ट करता है, वो किसके लिए करता है? दे हैव टू स्टार्ट इट फॉर दीज नीड्स. So first of all, basic needs have to be completed first. And second one is safety needs. We will show again with the help of the diagram. Second one is safety needs. Safety needs मतलब जब आपका रोटी कपड़ा और मकान की needs complete हो गई, then we have to go for the safety कि फ्यूचर में मुझे इस जॉब से क्या सेफ्टी मिलेगी, फ्यूचर में मुझे इस बिजनेस से क्या सेफ्टी मिलेगी. दैट इज नोन एज सेफ्टी नीड्स. सो व्हाट कम्स इन सेफ्टी नीड्स? सेफ्टी नीड्स मींस हमारा फ्यूचर, हमारी पेंशन, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल पेंशन, दैट कम्स इन द सेफ्टी नीड्स. जॉब सिक्योरिटी, स्टेबिलिटी. अभी पहले आपने ज्वाइन की कोई भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, यू जस्ट ज्वाइन इट फॉर योर बेसिक नीड्स कि हाँ मुझे जो सैलरी मिलेगी मैं अपने पूरे परिवार को उससे क्या होगा, फूड, शेल्टर एंड स्लीप प्रोवाइड करूंगा. आप जब कैपेबल हो गए, नेक्स्ट, अब आपको निकाल तो नहीं दिया जाएगा इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से. नाउ यू कम ऑन टू द स्टेबिलिटी, नाउ यू कम ऑन टू द जॉब सिक्योरिटी. एंड व्हेन यू बिकम आफ्टर you become an age of 60 years, then what will be the security at that time? So these are called safety needs or security needs. Third one is social need. Social need means, social need stands for affection needs, belonging needs, love needs, means work relations, professional associations. So what is this belonging needs? These needs refer to affection, sense of belongingness, acceptance and friendship for mental satisfaction. Actually अपना सब होने के बाद हमें एक ऐसा टाइम भी होता है कि we have to discuss our problems, our happiness, our sadness with other persons. So what we have to do in this, we have a good relationship between with the other employees of an organization. So this is called belonging need or love need बोलते हैं हम इसे. Next come on to the esteem needs. In the hierarchy, the next need is esteem needs. What do you understand by esteem needs? This is the fourth level in the Maslow's hierarchy, which Maslow's divided into two categories. Esteem for oneself, खुद की dignity, खुद की achievement, ठीक है, independence, that is esteem for oneself. And next is the desire for reputation or respect from others. There are, Maslow divided the esteem needs into two categories. The fourth level of need into two categories. First is esteem for oneself, अपने लिए, अपनी dignity, अपनी ego, अपना attitude, अपनी independence, अपनी achievement, and the desire for reputation or respect from others. So these are called, which needs? These are called esteem needs. So Maslow indicated the need of the respect and reputation is the most important for children and adolescent and precedes self-respect, esteem or dignity. So the next need is, this is called esteem needs. So these include factors such as self-respect, prestige, recognition, attention and many more. And the last need is Maslow hierarchy is theory of motivation is self-actualization need. What do you understand by self-actualization needs? Highest level of need in the hierarchy. Means this is on the top of the hierarchy and refers to the realization of person's potential, self-fulfillment, personal growth and peak experience. So this is the top need, which after, see in this hierarchy, first of all which need have to be fulfilled? First of all physiological need have to be fulfilled, and then after physiological need what comes? Safety need, and then what? Social need, then esteem needs, and then सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन की अब मैं जो है अपनी चैलेंजिंग जॉब, अचीवमेंट, एडवांसमेंट, अब देखना कि हाँ आई विल ट्राई अदर जॉब फॉर अपने आप, अपने खुद के किसके लिए, डेवलपमेंट के लिए. So these are called Maslow's hierarchy theory of motivation, and this is developed by Abraham Maslow. This is the first theory, five tier theory, or it is also called hierarchical theory because all the needs of the human, all the needs of the person are described in the hierarchy. So this is all about the Maslow's theory and its five needs that is described, that is shown in this diagram. So this is a table that represents needs, examples, and how the management of any organization means organizational example. For example, physiological needs or basic needs. उसमें example क्या आएगा हमारा, hunger, thirst, shelter, sleep, and how the organization satisfy for the employees these needs are, how these needs are satisfied by the organization for the employees. Offer monetary incentives, comfortable working conditions. So all these comes in this basic needs. Next is safety need, security and protection from physical and emotional harm. So how this is given with the help by the organization, by the management, offer job security, pension, insurance. Next is affiliation belonging needs. It refers to the affection, sense of belongingness, acceptance, and friendship. And the firm can encourage team building and permit the workers to opportunity to interact socially and so develop cordial relations with colleagues. जैसे टाइम टू टाइम क्या करना, लंच पार्टी अरेंज करना, एक टीम की एक गेट टुगेदरनेस हो जाए. So that is all about the belonging needs. And next come to the esteem needs. What is the examples of esteem needs? It includes factors such as self-respect, autonomy status, recognition and attention, and how it will be provided by the management, how management can satisfy these needs. Recognize good performance, provide opportunity for employees to feel a sense of accomplishment, provide important job titles, for example star of the month, yeah, employee of the month, and some other like job titles are also there. And last one is self actualization needs. What does this self actualization need means? It means the drive to become what one is capable of becoming. Now comes on self growth, self development. So what comes in this, these needs include growth, self fulfillment, and achievement of goals. So how the management can satisfy this need? Offer the freedom to take decisions. Now any employee can is offered to take decision, providing them with the opportunity to learn things, encouraging creativity, leading to the achievement of goals. So this is all about the Maslow's theory of motivation and its table and its diagram. And this is very very important theory about the motivation. And next theory of motivation is X and Y need hierarchy theory of motivation. It is developed by Douglas McGregor in 1960s, and he gave two names to the theories. One is theory X and other is theory Y for motivation. Theory X and theory Y. And in our next lecture, we will discuss these two theories, theory X and theory Y of motivation, and what are the various assumptions of these theories, and what are the which one is better, theory X is better or theory Y is better. What do you understand by theory X and theory Y? So in next lecture we will discuss about X and Y need theory of motivation. So I hope today's lecture, that is all about Maslow's theory, Maslow's need hierarchy theory. And what is in today's lecture we have discussed about what is motivation. See, first of all, we discussed about what is motivation, what are the three terms: motive, motivation, and motivator. and then we already discussed about characteristics of motivation, what are the various characteristics of motivation are. And then we have discussed uh, factors affecting motivation, which is very very important, कि what are the various factors जो जो motivation को affect करते हैं. That are the 5 factors which affect motivation, and in these 5 factors there are various ways to get success in these 5 factors. So next is Maslow's need hierarchy theory. We have discussed its hierarchical diagram, example of various needs, how these needs get satisfied, how the person think about to satisfy these needs, and then we have discussed about how the management can satisfy these needs. So I hope all these topics have been clear to all of you. And in the next lecture, we will discuss, we will give the detailed discussion of X and Y theory of motivation. Thank you.